Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Encode Decode. Today what we are going to see is trapping rainwater using Python. Trapping rainwater is given an array of n. Okay, negative value representing a non-negative value, which means there is no negative value or presented in this array. And this represents the height of blocks. We can also consider the height of block or height of a building, like what are the convenience to us. If width of each block is 1, compute how much water can be trapped between the block during the rainy season. Example, we can assume this is a particular block or this is a particular building as per our convenience. Uh, this particular block has the length of 3. Okay, once again, I'll change my pen color. Okay, this particular block having a length of 3. This is the list given over here, right? This is the number of uh, the length of the list, the number of elements present in the list. Okay, this particular block contains height of 3. This particular block contains height of 0. This particular block is also 0. This one is 2, and this one is 0, and this one is 4. The basic ideology is, if we have stacked some blocks in top of each other, uh, in addition to that we are giving some space and stacking another set of blocks. So the concept is the particular block can hold some water. That is the main theme. If you see, it was on 3 and there is no block in this particular place, but the right maximum value is 4. You can see, so the basically the particular this block can store around a 3 block of water. The reason is the height of total block is 3. Even though maximum is 4, nothing, since the water can be stored over this place. It will be overflow from this point. So that is the reason we are having a value of 3 water stores over this place, and again there's another 3. Yeah, if we come to this place, we are having a block height of 2. Okay, the right maximum of block is 3 and right maximum of block is 4. We just have to make sure, consider what is the maximum up to the right side and what is maximum to the left side. The left side is 3 and right side is 4. Okay, if we consider those, we have to take minimum of this those. The minimum of 3 and 4 is 3. Okay, the reason is the no water can be stored beyond this level. It is not even possible at all. So that is why we are taking minimum of 3, and after taking 3 we have to minus the minimum value with the difference of the current block, which means 3 minus 2 gives us 1. Likewise, we have to do the same process, 3 and 4, and minus the value with the difference, which means the current block is 0. 3 minus 0, it gives value of 3. Okay, so we can see the value for this particular water storage capacity is 3. Yes guys, this is a simple concept we can understand. I will give you some more test case which you get more understanding into it. This is another scenario we might get in the, maybe in the test case when given the coding. Okay, you can see this one is 5. This one is block of 2 and this one is block of 5. There is maximum value can be stored at is 3. The reason is we have to take consider of leftmost block from the current block. The current block is having 2 block. The left maximum value is 5. The right maximum value is 5. So we have to take the minimum of both maxes. In fact, the minimum of both maxes is only 5 because we are having a equal of 5, right? So we have to take consider of 5. After that, for taking that value, we have to minus that 5 value from the current value. Sorry, the current value is 2. While minusing it, we are getting this particular 3. At another scenario, there will be a option. There will be a, okay, test case. It will be an increasing order. Okay, there is no block can't able to trap any water from in that space. Okay, it is also possible. We can't able to store any water, so we have to just have to code like for this scenario also. After that, we are also possible of having decreasing value. It is also possible. We can't able to store any water in this particular place. After that, we can see the particular block contains value of 5, and the middle portion contains value of 0, 0 in the sense the block value is 0, and the rightmost max is 1. What I have previously said, we have to take consideration of left max and right max and take the minimum of both the value, which is 1, and current block is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. This is how we have to calculate the water storage. Okay, in this example the same, you can see the left. I will tell you, we should not calculate we should not take consideration of left first block and right side first block, which means the last block of the list or first block of the list. We can say that also. Okay, the reason why we are saying is, it is not even possible, we can't able to store any drop of water from this. If we are putting some water in the sense, it will overflow from this place. We can't able to save it, right? So that's why we don't need to consideration, we don't give any consideration for this first and last block of the list. Just keep that on mind. This is the basic concept anyone can understand. After that, you can see, if we will come to this place. Okay, the block of length is 0. So the leftmost value is 2. The rightmost value is 5. We have to take the minimum of both value, which is 2. 2 minus 0, the value is 2. Likewise, 1 second. Okay. After that, we are coming this particular place. Okay, this particular place we are coming. We are going to see the value is 5. Current value is 5. The left maximum is 2. The right maximum is 2. Taking minimum of this value, which means 2, minus the current block value 5. What we are getting is minus 3. In this scenario also, we can get some times. Okay, if we get the value of minus 3, which means less than 0, we must consider the difference as 0 only. Don't consider it as minus 3. If you consider it as minus 3, it will affect the water storage capacity. For example, if we do plus 1 plus 2 plus minus 3 in the sense, the answer will be 0. But we should not take that as minus 3. We make it as, instead of minus 3, we make it as 0. So the water storage capacity will be 3. Okay, whenever the value comes lesser than 0, we have to consider it as 0. That is the main concept. So the difference over here is 0. And as it is likewise 2, we are having difference of 2. In this place, we are having a 2 block of water storage. So the resultant will be for this place is 4. Guys, I hope you have understand how we are going to calculate this. If any value comes as a negative, so we must have to consider it as 0. Likewise, you can see this can't able. This is the first. Yeah, before that, sorry, this is not a first block. Okay, if you see, there is another block which starts over here. There is this is also a possible test case. Okay, if you see, there is another block starts over here 0. We can't even able to store any value in this particular place. Okay, if 0 starts means we can't able to store. In addition to that, if 0 means this is the first block for this particular list 3. Even though if it is a number wise, it was a second block, there is no other block right next to it, right, which means the left side. So there is no reason, not even possible to store any water from this place. So in that place also water storage is 0. After that, in that place also water storage is 0. Yeah, we are coming this place block of 5. Let's see, the maximum value is 3. the maximum right value is 4. If we take 5 minus, sorry, 4 minus 5, the value is minus 1. As I said previously, if any value comes greater than minus 1, we have to consider as 0. We should not take it as minus 1. Yeah. Now we are coming to this place. The block is, well, the length of block is 0. If we are taking leftmost value, maximum value is 5, and rightmost maximum value is 4. We have to take minimum of that value, so we are taking as 4. 4 minus 0, which means this block 0, it will give us value of 4. Likewise, we have to calculate this and this and this. I guess I hope you guys have understand this. Um let's see one more example in this. After that, we can go to the approach. Yeah, not even possible to store the leftmost element, and this the see the max of left and right, and minus the current minus the minimum value, which means in this case minus minimum value of left and the rightmost maximum value is 3 minus the value with current block 0. The answer will give 3. Likewise, do it like it. Yeah, in this scenario, you can see the leftmost maximum value is 5, rightmost maximum value is 1. So take the minimum value is 1 and minus it with current block 0. This will gives 1, and this particular place will gives 4. 4 plus 3 plus 1, the answer will be 8. I guess I hope this one is understand for you. Let's jump into the approach. Uh, like I previously said, we just have to find out the left max and the right max for the current block. We just have to find left max and right max for the current block. For calculating the left max, we can do it in the on-go process. On-the-go process. On-the-go process in the sense, while traversing through each block, we can calculate it. We don't need to do any separate process for calculating left max. But for the right max, we just have to create a separate list. Okay, I will tell you how to create it. After that, we use minimum value from the left and right max. It is same as I previously said. Minus the minimum value from the current block. This is called as different, like the same as previously said. The difference is lesser than 0. Then lesser than 0 means if any difference occurs minus 3, minus 2, then we have to take it up as 0 value. Add the difference value to water storage. We are already having a variable of water storage starting from 0. In 1 by 1, we are getting a water storage capacity in the block. We have to add it as water storage. Previously it was 0 is equal to 0 plus 2, and water storage was now it was 2, and after that we are having now 2. If any new water storage value occurs, we have to add it as 1. Likewise, we have to keep on going. Yes, guys. Now I will tell you how to calculate the right max in the separate list. For example, take this one. Okay, this is one of the finest example in this whole uh, concept. Okay, for example, we are traversing to each list. Okay, each item. For if we are going to first, okay, I will change my color. Is that good? Okay, first I am traversing through first element. Okay, 5. After that 2, and one by one I am traversing. For that I have to write a for loop. For loop. The basic theme is we are going to traverse one by one, which means for I in range. Sorry, my mouse was not that much good. Please try to. I will try to write as good as possible. For I in range. Okay, I in range. We are going to traverse this particular array. We are traversing this array. Okay, when we reach this element, we will see the particular list is the beginning of the list, so we are not going to take consider of it. if the array comes at 2, okay, let's say we are coming at 2, okay, what we have said is we just have to find out the left max as well as the right max. The left max in the sense we need to create another for loop for traversing it. For I, for this scenario we can give j of array. Likewise we have to traverse it again to the back, and for calculating the right max we have to do another for loop, okay, for calculating the right max. The reason is if we are come to this particular place, we have to traverse one by one cell, each and every cell to find the max until we are getting the utmost max from the right side. This will cause, sorry, okay, this will cause for an nested for loop. Okay, there is a first for loop, this one, and this one is a second for loop, and there is another for loop inside this, okay, 1 2. Okay, this will cause, for example, I hope you guys are aware of time complexity for loop. Order of n in the sense the number of element or length of the list. Okay, if you are traversing through another time in the particular for loop, the order of n will becomes a order of n square. Order of n square. Okay, this is not a good approach to solve this particular scenario. Okay, for that we need to convert this order of n square to order of n. How we are going to do is we just have to create a new set of a right maximum as well as left maximum. As previously said, we are going to take the left maximum on the group process. We don't need any separate list to calculate it. Why don't we need to create a new list is we also need to take consider of space complexity. I will tell you another in a few minutes how to calculate space complexity. Okay, while considering the time complexity, what we are going to do is we just come from, okay, in the first left max, okay, left max. In the beginning, we are going to consider the left max is 5. Okay, just keep it as 5. After going to, we are going to traverse it through 2. If the current value is greater than left max, so current value greater than left max, then left max is equal to current value. You guys understand? If the value comes to 2, okay, the left max is 5. 2 is greater than 5? No, not even at all. Okay, then left max will be 5. It comes to 0, check for left max, no. 1 to 1, left max is equal to 5, no. Yeah, it comes to this place, 8. If it comes to 8 means then left max greater than 8. No, it was false because left max is 5. Okay, it was false means we have to take the left max is equal to 8. Okay, this is how we can calculate left max while we are traversing through the each block. We don't need to create a separate list. But for right max, we can't able to do that. So for that, what I have done is we are just creating a list of list or array. In Python, we call it as list. Okay, we are creating a list. For that, what we are going to do is we just traversing from last of the element. Last. The reason why we are doing is it was more convenience to start with the last. Okay. For example, we are just seeing the one. What is the rightmost value? There is nothing. There is now no rightmost value. Okay. Then mark it as 0. After that, come to this part. The rightmost maximum value is 1. Come to this. Same, it is having a 0 value. So rightmost maximum is 1. come to this, the rightmost maximum is 1. Same. After that, we are come to this place. It is also having rightmost maximum is 1 until and it. I will tell you. If you are come to this place in the sense, the rightmost max is 6. How we are calculating the same concept as I said previously. If the right max is the beginning is right max is 0. If right max is uh, greater than 0, yes, it was greater than if current value greater than right max, yes, then right max is equal to current value. We have to check the right max greater than current value. If it is false means we have to assign the current value. Likewise, we have to check one by one as assign it as. I will come to this part. Come to this part, and this one is again 0 up to this part. Whatever the value comes, it was 6. Sorry, 6. Up to this part, whatever the value comes, 6 only the rightmost max. After reaching this block only, we will get the rightmost maximum value is 8. Until this block, it will be 8 only. Okay. Now we got the rightmost maximum of each element. What we are going to is just simply reverse it. Just simply reverse it. Okay. Reverse the list. 8, 8, 8, comma 6, 6. Likewise, 1, comma 0. We are just going to reverse it and assign the value for each and every block, the rightmost value. Okay. The reason why we are doing is, if you are doing this particular process in a different for loop, the for loop contains the first for loop contain is used to create the RM, rightmost max. Okay, this will be order of n. Okay, the second most value, the second for loop is used to find water storage. This will be a order of n. So the time complexity, both of the time complexity will be order of n. Instead of creating a nested for loop, we just have separated the for loop. So it will be a order of n in the throughout the code. I hope you guys have understand this. Uh, yes. After you just guys can go through this particular image and calculate how this particular 48 is comes from. Now go to the second part. As I previously said, the time complexity is, if we are creating a two nested for loop, the time complexity will be, sorry, if we are creating two nested for loop, the time complexity will be order of n square. It is not a good approach. Instead of that, we are creating a two separate for loop. Now the time complexity will be order of n. We can also make this particular code to an order of 1, but I didn't tell that concept over this video. Okay. After space complexity also we are creating a two different for loop. So this also will become a order of n. Order of n space complexity, order of n time complexity. Okay, let's jump into the code how we have solved it. Yeah, you can see the solution part contains uh, for. Okay. Okay, I'm creating a array for this particular place, and the right max is equal to water storage is equal to 0. I'm creating a variable. Right max list is equal to 0. Once again, I have done something. This is not an array. This is not an array. Okay, just make it as a 0. We don't need to create any array over the space. So let's see. Wait. Okay, this is not an array. just make it as 0, as we are just creating a list for right max. Okay, after that, what I'm doing is just passing the array value in a reverse order. Okay, just checking if I is greater than right max in the sense we have previously assigned right max as 0, greater than right max in the sense right max will be I, and upon the same in the right max list. Okay, after that, after completing that particular block of statement, I'm re-assigning the list to a back to the normal order. As I previously said, I'm reversing it again. Okay, after that, this particular block is the main block which is used to calculate water storage. For ion trains, I'm passing the number of lists in the length of the list. Okay, after that, I'm checking if the particular block, I don't want to check the first block and the last block. There is not even possible to storage water in this place and this place. So that's why I don't want to do that. This block of condition gives that. After that, I'm checking IS left max for calculating left max on the go process. I'm doing this one, and right max checking get the values from right max list, and calculating the difference. A difference in the sense just find out the minimum of both value and minus with the current element, just like that. And the difference is great lesser than 0 means, as I said previously, less than 0 we have make it as 0, and the water storage is equal to what, plus or is equal to difference, water storage plus difference value, and return the water storage. Yes guys, this is all about code. I will explain how the code was running. Okay, this is the code which I have written. I can give it as 0, just compile it. Oh, something went wrong. Yes guys, yeah, this is the code runs good, no issues in that. uh, make sure this code findable. If you have any doubts, just ping me in the comment. I will try to rectify those. I will share this particular code block and as well as the ppt and the coding with you guys. And also I'm leaving my LinkedIn profile in the comment box or in the description. If you guys want to clarify additional to in this concept, just contact me over there. Okay guys, thank you, thanks for your patience.